Rebecca Smith was a 28-year-old woman living in the small, quiet town of Millfield, Ohio. She was known for her beauty, intelligence, and warm personality. To those who knew her, she seemed to have the perfect life, married to Tom Smith, a successful local businessman, with a lovely home and a promising future. But behind closed doors, the Smiths were anything but the perfect couple. Rebecca's friends and family started noticing the change in her. She seemed distant, nervous, even. She'd often confide in her best friend, Laura, about her husband's increasingly erratic behavior. Tom, once charming and affectionate, had become possessive, suspicious, and temperamental. But it wasn't just his behavior that raised concern. Tom had started obsessing over Rebecca in a way that terrified her. He was tracking her every move, monitoring her phone, installing cameras in their home, and even showing up unannounced at her work. Rebecca was trapped, suffocated by the very person she once loved. Then, on the evening of June 14, 2019, everything changed. Rebecca went missing. No warning. No trace. Her phone, wallet, and keys were all left behind in her home. The front door was locked from the inside, but there was no sign of forced entry. Her husband, Tom, was the last person to see her. But when the police arrived, Tom appeared strangely calm, almost detached. The authorities quickly turned their attention to Tom. But there was one problem. He had an airtight alibi. He'd been at a local bar with friends, all night. At least, that's what he claimed. As the investigation into Rebecca's disappearance deepened, something chilling came to light. Authorities uncovered that Tom had been involved in a secret affair for nearly a year, one he had gone to extreme lengths to hide. But it didn't stop there. Tom's affair wasn't just about another woman. No, there was something much darker at play. Tom had been using his business as a front for illegal activities, money laundering, embezzlement, and worse. And his secret life had become an obsession. One that might have driven him to desperate, violent measures. Rebecca had found out. She had learned about Tom's criminal dealings. And she had threatened to expose him. His life, his empire, everything he had built, would crumble. Rebecca had told Laura she was planning to leave him. She was finally going to get away. And that was the breaking point. 2 weeks later, a tip led investigators to a secluded cabin on the outskirts of Millfield. Inside, they made a gruesome discovery: Rebecca's body, hidden in a shallow grave, her hands bound with twine, her face bruised from what appeared to be a violent struggle. It was clear, Rebecca had fought for her life. But it was too late. Tom was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. But for Rebecca's family, for her friends, and for the community of Millfield, the scars remain. No one will ever forget Rebecca Smith, the vibrant woman who met a tragic end at the hands of the one person she trusted most. And as for Tom, well, some obsessions don't end when the person is gone. They live on in the dark corners of the mind, long after the last breath is taken. Sometimes, the people closest to us are the ones we should fear the most. Be careful who you trust. You never know what they might be hiding.